Well, hello everybody. I'm just checking out the bees because the bees are buzzing. They've been very busy. We've got a lot of flowers, so very busy. The missus really loves it because her flowers she's got up in the window pots. Yeah, they're coming in nice. The corn has grown up. We have quite a field of corn, and so is everything else, for that matter. This is a lot of stuff all at once. Thankfully, I was able to call down to the boys, to the young fella and his dad, and said, "Hey, I need help again, guys. I've got 3 whole fields that came in." I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem. But you park your combines terribly, so we'd like you to pull them out." I was like, "All right, fine." So, well, we got to get the combines all ready to roll. The corn head is hidden back there. I was working on some stuff I had to do some roofing work, and like a silly person, I didn't bother to take the corn head out, and it got absolutely covered in dirt. So it's dirty, but not because we used it, but rather because, well, yeah, because I did roofing work and didn't clear out the shed completely. That's why. It got everything dirty. I'm trying to clean stuff. I'm trying to get this place all ready to rock and roll so that we can handle more stuff, because we're gonna need more. I can see it. I can see it coming. Not only are we gonna need more harvesting equipment, but we're gonna need some more trailers. I think we're gonna. It's just, wow. We're gonna need a lot of everything, I think. All right, let's get this thing going, because this is gonna take a while. All right, good. Send him on his way. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Stop that. Nope. That. I told you to stop it. All right, let's see about it myself now. This. All right, now you can go. People don't know how to work the combine. All right. So off he goes. And then we need to get the corn head out of here. And that's not all. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. All kinds of stuff. I need to go refuel this tractor, which it's going to be an expensive little endeavor. I can already tell you that much. This one wasn't terribly expensive, but it wasn't exactly a cheapie either. Yeah. Let's just get him out of the way right now. You should be out of the way far enough. All right, let's get the corn head on this thing. Should be able to get in there and get it with the planter. Yes. Oh. Okay, go forward to get off the planter. There we go. Look at that. Easy as can be. Alright, this cornfield is massive. It's gonna be trying no matter what. It's gonna take a while. Look at all that beautiful corn. Just goes on for miles. What I'll do is I'll probably go ahead and cut a row of corn along the bottom here. Actually, you know what? He should be fine. He should be competent enough to do it. I still want to get these trees off of this part of the field. Alright. You wouldn't mind doing that. I greatly appreciate it. Wondrous. Oh, that's a wondrousness. Okay. Now, let's go get one of the tractors. Let's get the black one. We gotta go refuel the black one. Ugh. All right, yeah. Let's run and refuel the black tractor really quick. Oh boy. Actually, you know what? It's probably gonna be fine on 76 liters for right now. Yeah, it'll be fine for right now. Now, where did I? There it is. Go. All right, good. Now, of course, I did all this straw. I'm sorry, that's hay. Did all the hay, and I stacked it here in the barn. And we'll take 2 bales of straw. We'll stack them in here. But other than that, we're going to sell the rest of it. So that's what I'm going to do with the other tractor. Now, of course, I could use that big trailer there, but that's all right. Yeah, I'm coming. Go. Beautiful. Whew, boy. I'm thinking new harvester already. Just thinking we might need to look at that. Now with the equipment we've got, I can get those oak trees off of the property there, right? Really easy. So that would be easy enough to do. Whee. Okay, now we got this guy. Let's go sell some bales. Now I know some of you wrote in saying, sell that little orange tractor, pick up something a little bit bigger, more powerful, and it's not necessarily a bad idea, honestly. But I'm thinking I'm going to keep it, at least for now. It's a good tractor for kind of running about. It's good, like, I don't know. Good little runabout tractor. Does a lot of work, but we probably need to think about a new tractor on the farm. Just because we're growing so quickly. Field 23 is the next one I'm thinking about there. I think I can get it for a pretty decent price. And are you stuck? No. Good. You're just driving terribly. Alright. Field 23 I think I can get for a pretty decent price. I think. I hope. Anyway. And I've got to clear it off, of course, because it's, of course, full of trees. Everything. But I'm thinking we might wait just a little bit on that field. Maybe. We'll see. And clear off some of the trees around the farm here, because some of them are just getting in the way. Go. A guy comes, picks up these hay bales I put in there. Yeah, he's got some dairy cattle in the next town over. And he says that they really like this stuff, so makes me think it's a good thing I'm putting some up for myself, so that when we get some dairy cattle here on the farm, we don't have to worry too much about buying some, because that would kind of ruin my day to have to buy, given how much I produce here. I think I can pick that up like that. I think I can. Whoops. Okay, well. That's fine. You're off the trailer. That's a start for me. And I have a bunch of eggs all ready to go down to market, which will give us a few $100 here or there. Boop. Now, some of you have been writing in also asking about the missus, how we met and all that. It was completely on a lark, I'll tell you. It's completely on a lark.
I'd driven for a while, and I started getting the best selections. I basically was given the load list for the next few weeks, and I could choose whatever I wanted. And so I started choosing places I hadn't been before, hadn't been in a long time. And I saw London show up on the list, and I was just like, boom, I'm taking London. And then I did something I'd never done before. I said to my boss, well, I want to go to London. And he's like, all right, good, you're going to London. And I said, but I want to have a couple days off when I get to London. Now, he was a little bit upset about that. Not really upset, but he was a little bit concerned about that, because a couple days of me in London meant whatever truck he sent with me was going to be down for a couple days and wouldn't be making any money. And how do you pay your payments when you don't make any money? So he brought that up to me, and I said, well, what about the old DAF in the back? See, the old DAF was having some engine problems, and we'd had the mechanics look at it, and they were sure they knew what the problem was, but the cost for them to do the work was massive. So my boss says, take the DAF and sell it. Come back on the train. I said, okay, cool. So we headed out for London. And of course it started raining as we're pulling into the yard, into the train yard. Now, let me tell you something. I've driven my car to the UK. I put my car on the Channel train. But it's a little bit different with a car and a truck with 22-ton pressure tank on the back. They're completely different. The other thing that's completely different, driving on the left side of the road with a 22-ton pressure tank on the back of your DAF, knowing that that DAF has a problem whereby when you go to shift, downshift, going up a heavy hill, every once in a while, she just, poof, dies. Just dead. And I'm running 22-ton pressure tank. I'm driving on the left-hand side in a right-drive truck. I was freaking out, but here's where the good thing happens. Get in London. We had a little issues getting in London, it didn't matter. Got in London. And I took the DAF, dropped it off. They said, yeah, sure, we'll sell it. I said, good, it's yours. Jumped on the cab, shot downtown, had a hotel booked, all good. Went to a pub. Walked into a pub. There's this beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. So I was just like, you know what? Go for it. And I walked up and I introduced myself. And she said hello, and her accent was completely different. And so we started talking. Turned out she was a flight attendant for one of those U.S. airlines that flies in. She's from the southeastern U.S. And I was like, oh my goodness. And so we started talking. We ended up the whole 2 days, and I ended up calling my boss and getting another 5 days off. And she had some time off anyway. So we just hung out. We went to museums and everything. We just became good, really, really good friends. And we exchanged numbers. And so every time she flew over to Europe and she got an assignment, she'd call me. She'd tell me what the assignment was. And then I'd look at the manifest list to find a truck that get me as close as possible. And I'd sign up for that manifest. And I'd head out there and I'd take a couple days off on that. And at first my boss didn't understand. But then he asked me point blank, and I told him, and so he had this grin on his face, and he's like, all right, you can have your days off. And that's how we met. It was complete luck. We just walked into the right pub, the right time in the right city. It's amazing. We were great friends. We were just friends, just hung out. She'd fly in. Sometimes she'd have a same day turn, so she'd fly in the morning. We'd meet up. We'd go, out to eat or go to a museum, and she'd fly out in the evening. Simple as that. So that's how we met. Pretty crazy. All it took was a 22-ton pressure tank and a bulky DAF. Well, now you know how we first met. Now, that's not to say that it was like that crazy romantic love at first sight thing. We were just, hanging out and having a good time, and then we just traded phone numbers and, I'd give her a buzz when I was heading someplace where I thought she might be, or usually she'd call and say, hey, I'm flying into Frankfurt or Munich or Paris or something like that. And then I'd work with my boss and be like, hey, can I get a job? And match it up and try to arrive. And yeah, it didn't always work, but sometimes it did. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it wasn't. But yeah, it was, we just hung out. We were just friends to begin with. That's all good relationships start, I think. Just being friends. Well, I have decided that I gotta get the guys to finish these fields. This single trailer is just not working for me. And this front loader is, you guys are completely right. Those of you that wrote in, completely right. I need a new tractor that can do some front loading. So I'm gonna be looking into doing that. I'll talk to the shop. I called them and they were just slammed. Everybody's harvesting today, so I was like, don't worry about it. I'll call you back in a week or so and see what happens, and we'll look at something then. Until then, I got to finish this field. I don't know whether I'm going to replant or let the fields just lay fallow for a bit, and maybe work on the field down the way or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we brought in quite a bit of crops so far. Let's see here if I can show you. So we got 52,000 liters of wheat. We got 46,000 liters of barley now. 30,000 liters of canola, 26,000 liters of corn, and that 13,000 liters of wood chips left over. And that's good. I haven't taken any of it to market. I was kind of waiting until I was about 100,000 liters, or until someone calls in some sort of great demand or something, and then I'll go looking about selling some of it, and I'm making a good bit of profit. Till then, I'm probably gonna have to help him here. This field gets all weird and wackadoodle over there, and good Lord, who knows? He's probably full over there, and I've got a trailer of grain. And usually, when he gets full, he's not full, and I take 2 trailers from him, and then I take 2 trailers from him. It's a mess. We gotta fix this problem. We'll do that next time. Until then, well, y'all be safe out there.